Hey everybody, this is James with the Soundboard team here. I'm here with Stuart Thilmany, who is calling in from the Great White North of Illinois. Just kidding. You're not quite the Great White North. Stuart, we're doing a new series. We'd love to hear a little bit about your healthy living journey, your health story, and how you got into the Juice Plus business. So, as before we started recording, you were mentioning a little bit. It sounds like you've got a deep background in the medical field and the health field. Can you tell us a little bit about that side of your story?
Sure. I am an exercise physiologist. I have my master's degree. I did many years in cardiac and pulmonary rehab at a local hospital, was laid off, opened my own fitness studio, and I cater to baby boomers. So that means I have many people with diseases, heart disease, pulmonary disease, diabetes, you name it, arthritis, you name it. So I have a multiple group of people. But my journey with Juice Plus started about 3 years ago. I was at a plant-based nutrition talk, and it was actually pretty funny because my wife was with me, and she was talking to a couple. And she's kind of like, in my business, I have people that come through my door all the time trying to sell me stuff. So my wife was kind of, come here. And it's like, no, someone's trying to sell something. I don't want to get involved. So I finally had to go over. So I met my sponsor, and she asked if her and her husband could come to the studio to talk more about this Juice Plus. Well, I am kind of a sucker, so I said, sure, come on in. So we scheduled an appointment. Meanwhile, I did some research. Many years ago, I was at a cardiac rehab convention, and there was a Dr. David Katz who was speaking, who has now a preventative medicine center.
Yeah.
And he's out of Yale University. So I had his email from many years ago. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna email Dr. Katz and see if he answers me. Well, I emailed him, and I was quite impressed. 24 hours later, he emails me back and says, you know what, it's a great product. I'm not a distributor, but he says, I have many patients who I refer to Juice Plus. It's a great product. So really, before they even came into my door, I knew I was sold. So they came in, did their spiel, and I joined up as a distributor and started taking the product. A couple other reasons why I was very interested in it was my background, but also I have a sister who has autoimmune disease,
Okay.
and my wife at the time was a 2-time lung cancer survivor.
Wow.
So I thought, there's no way we could get the amount of fruit and vegetables that this product can get into our systems. So it was a no-brainer for me.
So how has your role in the company helped or allowed you to better serve your clientele through your fitness business?
Well, I have a handful of clients who do take the product. Many of my clients are older, 80s. I have some in their 90s, and they're set in their ways, to be very honest with you. And even though they trust me with their life, to get them to try something new is hard.
Yeah.
And they're cheap.
Sure
It's like,
your clients don't see this interview.
yeah, no, then most of them won't. But no, many of them are cheap. It's like, really, you want me to spend this? They don't think twice about going out to a restaurant and spending $75 a month, but for something healthy. But little by little, as I get more and more people on it, and then they discuss how, well, I haven't been sick, or my rheumatoid arthritis is so much better since I've been on it, then they help me sell other people.
Right.
So it's been a struggle for me to get people to try it.
Well, has it helped as far as you personally, your health? Have you noticed a pretty big difference? I mean, I know you got a pretty high product recommendation, but you stayed on it for your benefit?
Oh, yes. Since I've been on it, I no longer wake up with the aches and pains that I used to.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. And quite honestly, I have not had a cold, knock on wood, since I started taking it.
Wow.
I really haven't. I have not had a cold. If I feel something coming on, I just triple it,
Mm.
and I'm good to go. And then my sister with the autoimmune, she's been on it as long as I have. And every January, she would get bronchitis and walking pneumonia.
Wow.
And since she's been on it, she has not had one episode of bronchitis.
That's remarkable.
Yeah, so it really has helped her. And she's a nurse. She's a nurse in cardiac rehab. So
Mm.
she sees people every single day. And many times they come in sick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really helping both of us in terms of our immune system. And my wife. My wife really hasn't had a cold either.
That's terrific.
Yeah, so that's good.
How about the Omega line since that's been out? Have you noticed a difference with that as well?
Um, to be very honest with you, no, I have not. Um, not that I can think of. But I'll let you know when I have my next blood test.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Has the Tower Garden or that side of the business been something that interests you at all?
I have a tower garden at work.
Okay.
So I picked from it. I'm in between right now some harvest. I just cleaned it. And I want to order the new light system.
Mm-hmm.
But I was picking from it every day for lunch. I've had 2 harvests now. I've had it about a little over a year. And I was hoping that maybe some of my clients would see that and
Yeah.
entice them. But not yet. They picked from mine.
Of course, if you're sharing, why would they buy one?
Yeah, right. Sometimes I have to watch them and say, no picking, that's mine.
Well, that's a good conversation piece to have for sure.
It is. It really is.
Well, Stuart, thanks for sharing your story. I'm sure that many people will be encouraged by it, especially going into this season of cold weather and illness
Right.
and all those kinds of things. We're around different people. We travel at the holidays, so encouragement to people to get on the product if they're not, stay on it, triple it if they need to, and reap the benefits.
Right. Definitely.
Okay, well, thanks for your time today.
Thank you. Take care.
Mm-hmm.